Shut up, baby, I know it.
Greetings, Earthlings. So, kicking it off, we have my good man, AFFM Customs, and what we have here is a Buu Saga or Broly Second Coming style conversion kit that you can use on your Ultimate Gohan from the Dragon Ball superhero movie. Right now, we just have, the standard resin. He hasn't dyed it yet in any particular color, but I will have some pictures on the screen just to show y'all the two colors that will be available to you. And here in this video, you can see how flexible the resin is. It's not gonna crack on you or anything like of that nature. But that being said, let's move forward. So something I just forgot to mention is that this will be available. Here's the printing process, of course. This, my good man AFM Customs is telling me that this should be available by the end of September. If anything, I'm sure he'll come to the comment section and be like, "Oh, Bomb, this was a mistake here." But end of September, he's saying. And the last thing but not least, last but certainly not least, we have a key blast effect by my good man AFFM Customs. And right here, when you see, you're gonna have a clamp accessory, and you'll be able to plug your key blast into that part. This is gonna be, I'm not sure when this will be available, but I'm sure it'll be available sooner rather than later if it's not already available on his store, which will be in the link in the description. That being said, let's move forward. Next up, we got Demoniacal Fit, and here's a better look at their Trunkses that they're promising to release in the fourth quarter of this year. So think October, November, December. Within those 3 months, this is supposed to release, and based off of the prototypes that we were shown, it seems to be like it's very possible that it will drop. And of course, it's supposed to be coming, it'll most likely come in at some super duper low price point. See, maybe like $50 or something like that, at most 60. But really, I can see it being in the 40 or 50 range for this. Other than that, not a whole lot of updates from Demoniacal Fit for now, but let's move forward. Redo. Up next, we have the RE Customs Bardock head sculpts. Now, this is the base here. We have a Super Saiyan here, but we're going to get to that in a little bit. And the website I'm on is omnimate.com, of course. And here's what you get. You get 7 face plates. You get him holding the rag. And according to the Instagram of RE Customs, you'll be able to remove the bandana from the head. So that'll be interesting to see. Yeah, this is really looking really good. As you can see, the price in USD is $39.99, and it's estimated to release at the end of December. We'll see. We'll see. But that being said, let's move on to... So now we have the Super Saiyan Bardock head sculpt, once again done by RE Customs. Same price, $39.99. Same expected release date, which is the end of December of this year. And this one doesn't come with 7 face plates. It comes with 6, but you do get the interchangeable bang piece to make it look like he's either Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 2. Here's some more looks at the head sculpt, and it looks great. Truth be told, can't really complain. In fact, I'm really curious to see. I can't wait to compare this with the eventual Tonsen Super Saiyan Bardock head sculpt. Now, I've seen in some places where people said that project was canceled, and I don't think that's the case. I just think that Tonsen has been focused on, making these full figures, and we'll get to Tonsen later on in the video, but for now we're going to continue with RE Custom. So now we're on the RE Custom or Recustom Instagram page. You'll hear me bounce back and forth between those names. It says you can remove the headscarf and wear it on the front here without a headscarf for compatibility with the Super Saiyan Goku head sculpt or faceplate. I'm assuming that's what this is supposed to be right here in the second picture. But Dynamic Saga Super Saiyan hair sculpt, if you don't know what it is, I'll have a picture posted up on the screen. That's also still up for pre-order on Omnimate's store, but it says in transit, so I'm assuming that that's like being shipped as we speak. Now, how it's being shipped by boat, if it's by boat, it'll take a little bit longer. That being said, let's move on to the other Recustom stuff. So this is the next upcoming project that RE Custom seems to have in a pipeline, and this is looking really good. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the faceplates look immaculate so far. Once again, as usual, we ultimately know when we finally get the product in hand, but RE Custom seems to have a good track record with, you know, good quality stuff. And here's it with the hair. Now the hair thing, I just hope that the hair is not too heavy, because we seen how Kong Studio / Beast Deity stuff came out. Hair is just way too heavy. Hopefully this is hollowed out, but I'm not gonna hold my breath for it, to be honest. Hopefully that's the case. So one last thing from RE Custom though. So now we take to the comment section. RE Custom tells us we will announce another new news soon. And I'm hoping, like Burst DG suggests, that it is the Ultra Ego Vegeta. And we already have the template for a sculpt without eyebrows in the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So I'm definitely hoping that's what it is. And on top of that, soon enough, you know, in the not so, you know, pretty near future, we'll have the Vegeta wave from Kong Studios coming out. So if they could time that correctly with that, you'll have an Ultra Ego head to go onto your Vegeta. So I'm hoping that's the case. Ultimately, we have some other projects from RE Customs that, you know, they had renders on the page at one point in time. They took them down, of course, like GT Kid Goku and Ultimate Gohan. Those were also projects that they showed off or teased. So, and the Ultimate Gohan seemed to be like a full figure project. So we'll see ultimately, no pun intended, what becomes of this new news. But that being said, you know, let's move on to the next company. I have Steven Chen TC. I always call him Steven. Steve Chen TC's page on Instagram, and what he has is some pictures of the HMYR studio. I usually just call them HM Studios. Vegito head sculpts, and funny enough, and you'll hear me mention this in whichever order I decide to release these videos. All the Vegito support was most likely because of the inside information of a Vegito figure coming out officially, and I noticed that third parties tend to do that. My favorite example is when, out of nowhere, Demoniacal Fit announced that they were going to do an adult GT Goku, and then literally a couple months or 3 months later, we find out that Kid GT Goku is coming out. So that just told me that, oh, these companies have insider information, and sometimes they'll try to time, you know, their releases with the official, so you can, you know, buy the accessories to go along with the official release. But let's move forward to some more pictures of this Vegito, and then we're going to get off this. So still staying on Steve's page, we have some more pictures of base Vegito, and it looks crispy. It's looking like it's coming out nicely. At this point in time, it's just pick your poison, right? What do you want? Do you want this style of Vegeta hair sculpt, or do you want, you know, something from OC Toy, or OC Toy? But that being said, let's move forward. Worm and Whom, they cooking, and this is arguably the Super Saiyan 2 head sculpt to kill all other Super Saiyan 2 head sculpts. Like, this is really good, and like, I can't give it enough praise. If you don't care for it, then I'm just assuming that you just don't like this particular art style. But, you know, everybody has their preference, you know. I could look at it as the best, and somebody else could be like, meh. That being said, they also have a rosé version, and we're about to look at that. So, as I said before, the Super Saiyan 2 head sculpt to kill all other Super Saiyan 2 head sculpts. As you can see, rosé Super Saiyan 2, and it looks good. Oh, here you can even see it on the Kong body, and it looks phenomenal. I'll definitely be showcasing this. Only thing that sucks about this particular release, and by the way, where you would pre-order it, check AliExpress, because that's the only place I've seen it so far. But the only thing that sucks about this is that they didn't make like an interchangeable bang for it, like a regular Super Saiyan bang. That would have took this to, you know, beyond the stars and beyond, infinity and beyond. But, you know, what are you gonna do? And by the way, this was a good man, Bird CG, that posted this. On to the next one. Up next, we have the TK Customs Ultra Instinct torso, or the Goku torso. But, you know, most of the marketing has been him having the Ultra Instinct hair, so I'm calling it the Ultra Instinct torso. However, this piece right here, as you can see, is sporting basically the Revoltech body, and You're going to be able to put it, you're going to be able to take the torso off your figure, put this onto your SH Figure Arts legs, and you'll have a whole brand new figure. Not a brand new figure, but you know, a figure that has the anatomy or the, you know, the muscle structure that you might like. This is compatible with both the 2.0 legs and the 3.0 legs. Now, to be fair, the only 3.0 legs I've seen it on specifically was, if I'm remembering correctly, I think it was the DF 3.0 legs. I don't know if it'll fit with the Beast Deity 3.0 legs, but I'll check when I get it in hand. But as you can see, just showing you how the figure will look, and it looks phenomenal. I'm looking forward to this. Now, as for the release date, the pre-orders for this been passed. I'm sure, though, if you went on AliExpress and you look for TK's torso part, you could be able to find something. But as for the release date, it should be releasing fairly soon, because you can see the packaging is here now. And I noticed that sometimes these third parties, once again, will try to time their releases with the official, so you can get the official MUI Goku, which is, I think, the reissue is going to be this month, and over here in the US, so this month for Japan, and I think over in the US in November, if I'm not mistaken. So this should be coming out, like I said, relatively soon. And even if you had the Toyotaro release, you could just use that. And TK has also stated that they plan to reissue their Ultra Instinct Goku hair sculpt, because a lot of people like that hair sculpt, so you can use that with this as well. And if you don't know what that looks like, here it is right here in this picture. That's TK's Ultra Instinct hair sculpt. That being said, let's move forward.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
So, at long last, we reach TONSENARTTOYS. Now, we're on Steve's page again, and we have some pixelated renders of that Goku. The volume 18 Goku, cover Goku, and we can see, at least here, it's posed up with some accessories. I'm assuming, power pole, of course, a couple of hands, and some faceplates is what we see here. Now, I'm sure that'll come with more than that, and we'll see it in the next pixel, but there you go. And this is what I meant by the pixelated Goku renders coming with a little bit more than when we was actually seeing in the pixels. Now, to be fair, it was pixelated, so there's a lot of stuff that I might have missed. Either way, point being is this: Wendy hair, and of course the bike, because that's a big part of that volume 18 cover. I think I said 16 before, I don't remember. Hopefully I said 18. But either way, this is looking really good, and the figures come along like a long way, so I wouldn't be surprised if we got this the first quarter of next year. Now, what we're going to get to is the figure which I think will be released by the end of this year. Psych, major look. We on TONSENARTTOYS page, and we're seeing more articulation from this Goku, how it should be able to pose, and it's looking real good. Looking real good. And of course, another pose with him on the bike. So now we got the real hot shit, the good stuff. BoJack Trunks, yes. Now this is actually up for pre-order on some AliExpress shops, whatever this action figure model store, I think, or whatever. I'm sure you can search it up on AliExpress and find it. If not, at some point I'll have some links in the description, as well as timestamps in the description, so you don't have to necessarily listen to this whole video to find portions of the video that you want to see or listen to again. But BoJack Trunks, and this is looking immaculate. I'm assuming this will be out by the end of the year, because this is nothing but new hair sculpt, similar accessories that he had before. Of course, he comes with baby Trunks. I don't know what the difference between those two straps are. Maybe it's just an extra strap. We'll see when it's in hand. Of course, him holding a flower. And of course, man, listen. And here we have, this looks like Broly's second coming Trunks right here. Oh, no, I'm bugging. Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan. So the movie 8 Broly, or whatever movie number that is. But here we have a bit more battle damage, a lot more retooling that has to go on with this particular Trunks, and I wouldn't be surprised if this is the Trunks that people really gravitate towards. But this looks really good. It looks like it's coming with altogether more faceplates, because it's 8 faceplates here and it's 7 here. So altogether more faceplates. Definitely more pale as you get towards the tips of the hair. But this looks great. It's nothing more to really say about it. I feel like it speaks for itself. And the reason why, if y'all wondering why I assume this is going to be out by the end of the year, once again, not a whole lot more work to do. The body mold is pretty much already done with this Trunks release that's already coming out from Tonsen. And then also, we already seen prototypes with this full figure, and I have a whole mad images pop up on the screen so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But this thing, incredible. I haven't heard any complaints about the Trunks so far that's being released now by Tonsen. Okay, one thing I heard, and of course when I review it, I'll mention it, but the main thing I heard is that, hey, the joints is kind of tight, so you might want to put it in some hot water, or loosen up the joints before you actually engage with the figure. But that's about it. I've heard overwhelming, positive feedback with that figure. But with all this being said, we're gonna bring this thing to a close. This has been BombasticPlastic. If you're interested in seeing more videos in the meantime, y'all can check out some of my reviews that I put out, particularly my Blue Eyes review and the Red Eyes review. If you're interested in Yu-Gi-Oh, because Yu-Gi-Oh will be a focus on this channel, because the character designs are just too good to not review and have. And I also have a soft spot for Yu-Gi-Oh, as well as other things that will be reviewed in the future, but we'll get to that when we get to that. I always appreciate your support, and until next time, have a blessed day.